Okay, so last week we talked about writing an introduction paragraph, and we're working our way to writing a 5-paragraph essay. So the second thing you need for a 5-paragraph essay is 3 body paragraphs. So today we're going to take a look at an example of how to write a body paragraph. So the first thing you need for body paragraph, of course, is a pre-write. So we're going to act like our pre-write's on Saturday. Remember, we need 3 main ideas, which we have listed here, and then 5 to 7 details about each of those main ideas. So we have 5 details here about the good things about not having school on Saturday, and we're going to work on writing a pre-write on that. Not a pre-write, but a body paragraph about that. Okay, so we have to remember the 5 things of a body paragraph. First of all, each body paragraph only has one main idea. Number 2, a body paragraph needs a topic sentence. Number 3, there's 5 to 7 details in a body paragraph. 4, you need a closing sentence. And last but not least, you need to try to have correct spelling, proper grammar, and mechanics. Okay, so first thing we got to start out with is our detail, or our topic sentence. And our topic sentence comes from our main idea. So our topic sentence from this one is, one reason I like Saturday is because there is no school. Okay, so we took care of number 1. We have our topic sentence. Now I'm going to work on details. And that would be these right here. I think I'm going to start out by talking about getting up late, staying up late. Now, notice that just because we have 5 to 7 details doesn't mean we have to make each one of these details its own sentence. Okay, my goal in 6th grade is to have some pretty complex big sentences. So right away I see that I can combine these 2 details into one sentence. So I'm going to put, one good thing about Saturday is I can stay up as late as I want on Friday night because I can get up whenever I want on Saturday morning. Okay, so notice how I combine these 2 details into one nice big sentence. Okay, so I took care of these. Now I'm going to talk about eating what I want. And notice how we want to kind of vary our sentences a little bit. So I'm going to change it just a little bit. I'm going to say also like being able to eat whatever I want on Saturday. Okay, so now I could move on to my next point, but I think instead of putting what I want, which I could put that in there, I think I'm going to stick with eat what I want. I'm going to give a couple details, make this paragraph a little bit more interesting. So I might put, one time I decided to eat pizza for breakfast and pancakes for dinner on Saturday. Okay, that just gave a little bit more details about eating what I want. Think it makes this paragraph a little bit more interesting. So I think I'm going to skip that detail, move on to doing what I want. Okay, another is fun. Saturday is fun is because I can do what I want. And of course this detail lends itself to being able to add a couple details about that. So I'm going to just go ahead and quickly list a few things I like to do on Saturday. So some things I enjoy doing on Saturday include playing sports, going shopping, and watching movies. Okay, so I took care of my 5 to 7 details. The last thing I need to do is add a closing sentence. So remember, a closing sentence is going to say just about the same thing as our topic sentence does, but we need to say it just a little bit differently so we're not boring. So let's see, one reason I like Saturday is because there's no school. So I think I'm going to put not having school on Saturday makes it the best day of the week. Okay, now they have all that finished. Of course, I'd go back and I'd look for grammatical errors, and if there are none, I'd move on to my second body paragraph, which would be about special Saturday activities.